Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, Cryptography's finest champagne. Thanks for tuning in. I see Dolphin 134. I see Lady Plants. I see Crypto Chronic, Jojo Wave. The rest of the boomers are tuning in to this live broadcast. Make sure you're kabooming the like button, the subscribe button, the post notification, all those booming buttons. Caress them, indeed. Looking good. Cryptos are winning this week and this morning. Kaboom to that. Jojo sent me a wave. Send me a wave. Send me a message yesterday saying, "Champ, we're above 10K. It looks good. Now we're below 10K, but we're close to 10K. So shout out to that. 10K has been broken all aboard. Indeed, it has been broken all aboard. And now let's see if we can conquer this 10K marker. It may happen. It may happen. I mean, we go up, we go down. I expected a sell off around 10,000. So 10.1 hit. I think we topped off at like 10.1. Almost 10.2 actually, 10,200. And there was a bit of a sell-off as we expect, but even the support level now at 98, 90, appears to be about 97, looks stronger than it did last week. So higher highs, higher highs and higher lows. So that's good. 10K has been broken. Where's the Crypto Papa? Cindy Lee's here. Hey, Boomer, says Jojo Wave. And Crypto Chronics here as well. Guys, make sure you're touching the buttons. Let me know if you read me loud and clear. I'm getting a little echo. Are you getting an echo? Let me see if let me adjust that. How's that? A little bit better. Maybe not. Hold on. That should be a little better. All right, guys. The monitor may have been a little loud there on my end. Anyhow, today we'll be talking about these cryptos being winners. Right now, I mean, we'll check out our altcoin portfolio as well, and we are outperforming Bitcoin. Right now, these altcoins are exploding. It kind of made me think twice. I'm like, man, I should have maybe even gotten some more altcoins in real life. I mean, we've been managing this altcoin portfolio that we set up last week, and it's looking strong. I'll show it to you guys in just a moment. Made me think, like, damn, maybe I should have stacked up on more altcoins. Anyhow, it's looking good. Let's go ahead and check out today's math. Let me turn off. Oh, the coins are not even on. BlockFi with the ads, guys. BlockFi with the ads. Has anybody figured out this BlockFi thing? Is it legit or what? I'm getting the pop up here in the bottom right-hand corner. So let me hit it all day long. I think it was CryptoZilla or Jojo. Somebody said, Champ, when they do too many advertisements, it's a red flag. So, something to consider. It's true. They're pumping advertisements. But, I've seen other outfits promoting here on the Brave browser as well. Everything from YouTube to, I think even Walmart is throwing ads out there. And how about Kitcoin? You're right, Jaron, Kitcoin. Now, I don't know much about Kik. Now, I know that Kik is like a messaging app, and I think they were going to do an ICO at one point or not. It seems like ever since the SEC made that statement last week about creating like a safe, I guess like a grace period for certain outfits, I think that that could have positively impacted Kik. I'm not sure. I'm just throwing a guess out there. It's like, the SEC said something. Now the Kik is back. Now Kik is moving like no other. Right now it's like the top gainer. I think it's a messaging app, and right now it propelled to like the top 30 and overnight. It's like up 100% today. We'll talk about that. Now let me know if you know a reason why it's booming. I'm suspecting it has to do with this SEC thing. I know that their intent was to do an ICO or not. I don't know, but maybe they feel a little bit more comfortable now that the SEC seems to be stepping back, or I don't know. BNB on the move as well. It looks like alt season is coming sooner than later. Yeah, I mean, look, a rising tide lifts all boats. And right now, Bitcoin is rising all the tides. And it looks like a lot of these boats are being lifted up as well. Some are even going higher than Bitcoin itself, like Kik and some others. I've said before, time and time again, Bitcoin is your investment. Altcoin is your lottery. You got a point, Jaron. It is like a lottery. Not all of them are going to hit. So, most of the lottery tickets are losers. That's the truth. And, if you get lucky, maybe some hit, maybe some break even, maybe some scratch off tickets will give you $25 or something. You never know. I look at them like scratch offs. You never know. Maybe you can scratch the right one and kaboom. That being said, guys, I agree with Jaron. Secure the Bitcoin bag, and then look at altcoins like like a lottery, really. And, to a certain extent, all crypto is kind of a lottery, but Bitcoin is starting to become more and more stable. So, it is what it is. Shout out to JoJo, Dilemma, Trap Talk with the Fire, Jerron, JoJo, Lady Plants. All the boomers are here. Let's go ahead and look at the math. We'll run down the headlines and more. Shout out to the boomers. Happy Monday. I just came back from my therapy, doing good. Doing light weights already. They got me doing light weights. I'm doing lateral pull downs. I'm doing a little scapular raises. I'm doing a little bicep curls, a little tricep extensions. Very, very light on the weight. But if you guys have been tuning in and staying tuned into the champ, I'm nursing a shoulder surgery, a torn labrum. They put 7 screws in my shoulder, and I'm getting stronger every day. So hopefully I can be fully recuperated by the summer so I can attack on all you maniacs, 300 crypto soldiers. You know the deal. I don't want anybody looking like Vitalik out here, okay? I'm already stronger than Vitalik now. And I've had 7 screws on my shoulder. I guarantee it, Stop it, guys. Stop being in front of the computer all the time. Stop eating bad. And put some weight on the bar, okay? Everything's cool. Being on the internet all the time is not. You could be a cool programmer and a techie guy, but, I need some weight on the bar, some meat on the bones, guys. Come on. That goes for the ladies, too. Shout out to Lady Plants out here scratching Satoshi's belly and such. You know it. Lady Plants out here, a crypto chick boomer. Always welcome. Kaboom. Aquatics out there, staying strong. JoJo Wave is here. Dilemma is here. So let me go ahead and let's run down the prices. Let's see who the performers are today. See who's really knocking it out the box. I'm here refresh out here. Yeah, but excellent week and happy Monday. Doing this therapy. Got in there early. Finally a weekend where I don't feel as handicapped. I did a little barbecue out there with the charcoal. Set up the barbecue. I was actually able to move around, threw a little churrasco out there on the grill, little burgers. I like the red meat, guys. I like the red meat. It's got the vitamins and minerals. It's got the vitamins and minerals. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Red meat's got more vitamins and minerals than all these other foods. On my way to the pool now, second time. There you go. Stay strong. Crypto Chronic is here. So let's check out this math. The market cap is 284. It's increasing every single day. Right now, it's like it's all the way up. Hashtag French Montana. Hashtag P. Diddy. Is it Diddy on that song? No, Diddy signed Montana, right? Well, it's Fat Joe that's on that song. I don't know. Hashtag Fat Joe. Hashtag it's French Montana all the way up. So let me all the way up. 98.67. You could see Bitcoin dominance now 63.3. Wow, look at the numbers, guys. It stays at 66 for a while, like forever. It stays at 66, and now it's like at 63, which is 3.6 back. I don't know. The numbers there are funny, but that's a whole nother stream. Bitcoin at 98.67, Ether at 223. Ether looking good, above 200, strong. Ripple out there at 27 cents. Bitcoin Cash. Wow, attacking. Bitcoin Cash performing like a slugger. And how about Bitcoin SV? I don't understand it, guys, but this thing continues to pump. It's up today as well, making gains. I don't want anything to do with Satoshi Vision, but those have made gains with it. Shout out to you, okay? Litecoin at $74. Let me see what Litecoin's price is compared to Bitcoin. Because, anywhere above 0.0075 would be attractive to me. There you go, 0.0075 right now. So this is basically the bottom price that I dumped at. So we're back at where we at the price that we dumped at. I still have a bag of Litecoin, but not as heavy as before. We got EOS at 491. Binance up 8%, guys. Don't sleep on Binance. That's in our bag, as well as Tezos doing well, 263 on Tezos. Cardano at 6 cents. Monero at 85. Tron at 2 cents. So Tron, we didn't cover this the day that Tron was booming. I found out after the stream. So this guy, Justin Sun, he finally had a meeting with Warren Buffett. And that day that he had the meeting, which I believe was Thursday or Friday of last week, the coin really pumped, just out of hype. But there's another example of buying the rumor, selling the news. So the rumor is he's hanging out with Warren Buffett. Nobody knows what can come out of it. And, people buy into it. Has really anything happened, as far as his connection with Buffett? I don't know. But the coin went up. So it's just to show you guys, a lot of the time, these price movements have nothing to do with technicals. or even some fundamental. It's all, a lot of it, it's like the majority of it is hype. Okay. And a perfect example is SV. You know, who's really using the SV out there? It's a lot of it. It's hype because it has the Bitcoin name. This guy may or may not be Satoshi. It's all hype. So just to let you know. And that being said, the fact that hype can sway the market so much nowadays shows me how weak the market is. You know, so Kick transferred 800,000 tokens to each of the 167 crypto user. I'm lucky recipient of the Kickcoin. There you go. Congratulations. Fake news 6 pragmatic. I don't know which one you're referring to. Trap Talk TV with the diamonds. Crypto Task Force is here. Shout out to the boomer. So let's go down the list again. So we have Binance performing. Guys, Binance. I get, you know, how many times have we got to explain that Binance has a model? They're actually generating revenue. Like, you know, for a while, I mean, I always believed in Binance. Okay. I even have a little baggie, but I hadn't been as bullish as some others like Derek in the box because, you know, Binance is somewhat centralized. But, you know, as I've matured here in the crypto space, I've come to realize that decentralization itself as a word is just a cool tagline that most people want to attach themselves here in the crypto. Just because it's decentralized really doesn't necessarily mean shit, okay? I think it's overhyped. Decentralization, it could be good, it could be bad. I mean, in one sense, decentralization means no one's liable. Okay. On the other hand, sometimes a coin could be centralized and it could have a good leadership and may win. Okay. So, you know, I got my eyes on the so-called decentralized meme out there because as we've discussed before, Bitcoin may be decentralized in the sense of the miners, but there's only a few people that own the majority of the coin. So the ownership is centralized. So it depends on, you know, what attributes you're looking at. So just because it's decentralized really doesn't mean anything. I think, you know, that decentralized word's been throwing out. It's just, it's a cool word. People think is it decentralized? You know, honestly, the next time someone pulls that out on me, you know, you got to call it out for what it is. It's like, it may be good, it may be bad, but you just got to look deeper into it just because someone throws the word decentralization. That being said, Binance is a centralized coin that's doing well. Okay. It's doing well. And it is what it is, guys. Sometimes centralized coins can do well, too. What's my predictions until halving, says Pragmatic. You know, I mean, I've had different predictions. If you've been tuning in, you know, up to a year ago, I thought we would maybe even hit $1 trillion market cap as we approach the halving. I have very little confidence that that's going to happen now. I meant $1 trillion for the entire crypto market, which is we're very, very behind. We're not even at 300. So, you know, at one point I thought, maybe we'd hit like 30,000. Then at another point, I was like, maybe we'll hit all-time highs. Right now, I think we're going to come up short. You know, Crypto Chronic saying 14K, then dump to 10K. You know, we may even not even reach 14K. You know, I'll be surprised if we hit 14K. I don't think we're going to hit all-time highs. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that we're going to hit all-time highs. Now, if we do, I'll receive it and then, you know, I'll be happy. But, you know, I'm managing expectations. Now, like I've said to everyone, and this is my opinion, I'm not your crypto father, okay? But I think the goal for Bitcoin this year and beyond is to maintain the price above $10,000. Okay, you can see every time we go over 10K, it's a struggle to stay above. Bitcoin hasn't stayed above 10K for, you know, more than a month or two, right? So it is what it is. That's what's going on. We need to attack and conquer this $10,000 territory and maintain that line before we can even entertain 15 or even all-time highs. Okay, I mean, maybe we even go there for a second, but what I'm expecting, okay, and like I said, I don't know, but this is just a guess. You know, we keep going up till about maybe March, maybe April, and then there start to be some pullbacks. How far will we go? I don't know. I would say maybe around 12. No love for Link. Last time was at this price, BTC was around 11.5. It's been quietly moving up in Satoshi value. Yeah, I mean, I it's not that I dislike Link. You know, I was talking about Link when it was 30 cents, and we jumped on the on the wagon there early. But we dumped at $3, I think, right? When we had it at a certain time. Meant to tell you, champ, happy your physical therapy is going well, dude. Each day gets stronger, bro, says Jerron. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Every day is getting stronger. Every day is stronger. And you guys as well. I mean, I can't recommend it enough. You could be chasing these coins and, chasing all these stories online and the next hype. You got to make sure that you get your mental and physical tuned up. All right. Because what good is holding bits if you don't have meat on the bones, if you're not strong, if your health is not in tune. So, make sure you get yourself together first and then throw Bitcoin under the pillow. The Bitcoin Scott Steiner, shout out to Jerron. Irish says, looks like the correction now. Let's see. I mean, it looks like we may be correcting. Obviously we went up to 10.2, so I would expect. I told you guys, look out for a sell-off when we hit 10K. But let's zoom in here to these charts. This is the 1 day, right? Yeah, this 1 day. You can see a slight pullback here. Let's see, where we level off at. I'm suspecting that we may find a new support level like at 98. 97, somewhere around there. Didn't know you were in therapy. Hope you're all good, man. Yeah, I mean it's not a big deal. I mean I'm actually all good. I'm doing great actually. I got 7 screws on my shoulder back in December, so I've been doing the physical therapy little by little, but I'm completely off the sling. I'm mobile. I mean I'm not deadlifting like Larry Wheels, but I will be by the summer. So watch out, Larry. Watch out. My motivation, guys. When I see people lifting, it's Larry. He's like 22, 23, and he's, and obviously he's on performance enhancing, but even with that, it's still hype. Champ, how's your shoulder? Yeah, it's all right. I just talked about it. It's doing good. Champagne, as long as shitcoins like Bitcoin Cash and SV are in the top 5, we are still in early stages. They will be dumped as hell for quality coins which provide actual value, says Prognatic. Yeah, I agree with you. But, we're still in the young phases. When a coin like SV can just propel itself to the top 5 just off hype alone, shows me how weak some of the other coins are and how weak the market is. It's still a small fry. Guys, if investment or, the money markets were a casino, crypto's like the small table. It's like the $1-2 poker table. It's small. It's $250-300 billion market cap. It's small compared to other markets like energy, like even gold. I mean, we're still sitting at the baby table. We're not sitting at the big tables out here. The big tables are, energy, other classes. Champ, are you staking OXT or XTZ on Coinbase? No, I'm not. But I see Tesla's going up. So I see Tesla's going up. I'm not really, that crazy about staking. I did stake for a while EOS via the Rex platform, which is kind of like a DeFi, I still got the EOS there. And, I wouldn't sleep on EOS. I think that there's still something there. I think there's something there. And what was it? Dan Larimer, he was tweeting the other day. Dan Larimer, the developer of EOS, Steemit, and BitShares. And how about BitShares? It's booming as well. That being said, he was tweeting the other day. He said something like, EOS can run the entire Ethereum blockchain on one smart contract. And he said this before, trying to upgrade Ether is like upgrading, changing an engine on a moving car. It's next to impossible. So, he's got this Ethereum on steroids is what I like to call it. Let's see, he's paying the piper, or they are paying the piper via Block One, I would assume, setting up shop there in DC or right outside of DC, I believe in Virginia. So, look out, as much as I don't like it and I'm not attracted, look out for Voice. They may provide something with blockchain ID. That's what I'm looking at. There's a possibility there that they may be the one being set up for that blockchain ID, because they're going to put everything on a blockchain, guys. Your whole life is being surveyed on a blockchain. Okay. The blockchain is going to chain a lot of things down. Okay. The word's there. It's funny, right? Like the cell block chains. Think about the word, it's supposed to save everybody, but, things that make you go, boomers. Champ's son got to lift him up soon. Where's the little soldier at? He was at the end of the last stream. Yeah. The little boomer out here. No, he was strong with me. He was helping me with the barbecue. He's not even 2, and he's already helping me light fires. And he's a young gunner, going to the market with me, buying the meat, carrying the charcoals. This kid he's before you know it, I'm gonna have to throw him, and he's gonna do the show himself. I'm just gonna throw him on. I'm gonna have him boom it. With when I'm out, it's gonna be the little champ here before you know it. But yeah, he made a guest appearance. EOS is looking more like Ethereum on soy. Yeah, I mean, you got a point. I as far as like, rolling anything out new, they haven't. But I wouldn't sleep. I think they have maybe a second wind in them. I'm pretty grateful that Cardano will release all missing parts throughout this and next year. It's a perfect timing for the next past having hype. Even Coinbase adoption will be great for 2021. Let's see. I mean, we've been waiting. Supposedly they were going to roll everything out last year with the Shelly or whatnot. So I wouldn't hold my breath. A lot of this, coins as far as like Ether upgrading or Cardano, I don't hold my breath for these upgrades. I'm looking at right now, I'm in present time, which coins are working right now, which coins are actually generating revenue. Binance, BAT, there's a few others, but they're just few and far in between, guys. That coins that are actually being used. Now, Cardano may not get out the park, may or may not get out the park. I mean, it's certainly a great idea. I've talked to Hoskinson. I think it's good. The team's cool. And, let's see. But listen, I'm at the point, guys, and I'm not holding my breath waiting for Plasma, Casper, Sharding, Shelly, or any of these upgrades, whether it be Ether, Cardano, or any of these coins. Let me see an actual working platform, okay? I don't want to see a test net either, okay? Forget the I want to see it in real life. There's 5,000 coins. Tezos isn't phased by the drop. No, Tezos is looking good. And, people better get on the, Ether and EOS better get on their P's and Q's because Tezos is coming. I don't know much about Tezos, but it's coming. I seen it out there. Enter the net stuck on the web. Yeah, it's another one, Irish, Sometimes when you really look at words, they reveal a lot. I know I've shared the video before, the power of words, how words cast spell, and it's deeper than you think, guys. It's deeper than you think. It's a coincidence. It's called blockchain. Sell block, chain up the prisoner. Think about that. What up, Ty? I see you out there. Geron says, having him work for you, champ, and sharing the ducats, chilling. You know it. That's a cool thing about having, little maniacs here on the farm, They help out. Look at Hollow, hot, too. That's rising. Also, Bitcoin dominant. Damn, yeah, but with Hollow, I'm not sure if you guys caught my stream when I talked about what was going on with Hollow. So, I was on the Chan. This was probably like 3-4 weeks ago. And there was some leaks out there. So the CEO of Hollow, some Jewish lady there, the Jewish granny, they're calling her. And she's into kink. So she has like another page where she's like naked and tied up with ropes. And they're running a Kickstarter so they can do like a kink center, like an actual place where you can get roped up and, that kinky weird stuff that people are into. But it's all out in the open, but it was, exposed to the crypto community. And if you look at the Holochain logo, it has their little rope ties, So, that's funny. And, I shared it with you guys, this boomer lady out there, boomer, not in the sense of Bitcoin, more in the age. Out there with the Holochain, and ever since I saw that, I thought it was funny. But Hollow and whipped tress, yeah. Synthix is a working project. I don't even know about that, Crypto Chronic. I got to check it out then. Yeah, I know she's a playette. So I thought it was funny, and it's like apparently, it's out there. It's not like that, she was doxxed or anything. I think she's got her personal account. She's into that weirdo stuff, and it's funny. You could look for it. This is not it's funny. It's actually funny. Never a boring day out here in crypto. They're boomers. My bad, boomers. I'm getting calls out here. So I think Bitcoin is going to go through another correction, says Jerron. I think to a certain extent it should. As we get over 10K, I'm going to expect more people to dump. Anthony says, where'd you go? Yeah, I had to take a call there for a second. Excuse me. But I would expect it. That's why I don't think that we're going to propel ourselves to like 13, 14 all-time high all of a sudden. I just don't think that that's going to happen, because as we go over 10,000, there's going to be these pullbacks, these sell-offs. But, like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, it looks like the support levels are higher than before. So let's zoom out here, look at a 1 month. And, higher highs, lower lows. So this could be the next support level. We were trading sideways for a while there around 97. Let's see if we can, at least maintain this this sideways trading. It looks like right around here, which is, 97. It looks like we bounced back from that today at 97.31. So, after hitting at 10,200. Yeah, I'm back, guys. I know there's like maybe a 20, 30-second delay here between me talking and you guys hearing it. But I'm back. I just had to take a call. Here's why Bitcoin is crashing. Look, this is why you can't trust the news. And look, and I like this guy, Hefe. But, is it crashing right now? Would you call this a crash? I'm thinking it's a little pullback. Bitcoin's decline below 10,000 is not surprising at all, considering its algorithms are trading against each other. The key is uncovering the game plan to see what fractal is being repeated. We have now seen Bitcoin against US dollars begin to crash, but why is it crashing now? I wouldn't call it a crash, but when people work in media, they got to put drastic words so they can get clicks. Let me share this article with you, because sometimes this guy does make some points that, I'm interested in. The reason it started to decline now has to do with the algorithm, with how the algorithm was programmed. If we do a comparison of the previous parabolic run with the ongoing one, we can see that the current cycle is 3.67 times shorter than the previous one in terms of the days it took to come to fruition. A simple calculation shows that it would take Bitcoin 53 days to complete the current cycle. So where is the meat and potato? Crude oil is on the verge of making a major decision. If we see a break below the symmetric triangle, the crypto market could crash really hard. The same goes for the euro against US dollar forex pair. We may also see a double top in the S&P 500. Such double tops have led to major declines in crypto market. If it happens again, you can rest assured that Bitcoin and the rest of these coins are headed for much lower in the days and weeks to come. I mean, there's a possibility. Now, how low, guys, I have no idea, but right now, even if it goes down to 88, that's still strong. Look at let's look at the 3 months. Anywhere above like 85, 82, basically this line is strong to me. I'll leave it at 83. That to me is like the low right now if we crash. But the way it's looking right now, it's going to stay above 9,000. Let me click this advertisement. I'm clicking ads all day long. Guys, let me know. For those that actually have the Brave browser that I always talk about, because I get $5 when you guys click the link that's provided in the description. It's not much, but why not? Let me know if you guys have earned more BAT on your mobile device than you have on your desktop, because I barely click on the ads on my mobile device, and I'm checking my balance the other day on my mobile device. I had like $50 or something like that. And then I checked the balance here on my desktop, and I had like half of that. Fluctuating's asking, how do I feel about Litecoin at the moment? I feel better than I did last year or even a few months ago. Litecoin has outperformed Bitcoin this month. So, let's see how far it goes. One thing that I'm noticing is that blue chip altcoins, which are the Ethers, the Lights, those are like the most blue chip ones, if you ask me. You probably can throw Bitcoin Cash in there, obviously, because it's the top 5 and, whatever. But blue chippers, okay, and name brand coins. So, blue chippers, which are, let's say, the ETHs, the RIPS is a blue chipper because it's been around whether you like it or not. Litecoin is another blue chipper. And then the Bitcoin forks, the Cash, the SV, the Diamond, the Gold, they're all doing good because they're name brand, I would assume. Also, the Ether name brand is doing well. You see Ether Classic making gains. It's up today as well. Those two, the Ether name brands and the Bitcoin name brands are going up regardless of whether they're being used. I mean, who really uses Bitcoin Gold? I mean, or Bitcoin Diamond, and they're both up almost 10% today, more than Binance. And then how about Kick? Kick is like completely knocking them out the park. Look at ZB. Look, this was on our watch list the other day. This is a privacy token. It's moving up. Huobi, kaboom. I told you guys that I should have gotten Huobi instead of this other KuCoin. I made a mistake, and it's up 20%. I feel like an idiot today for not swapping that out. I told you guys Huobi. I think we got into KuCoin. We should swap it out for Huobi. We didn't do it. But, I called it. But Kick, let me know what's up with Kick and why it's gaining weight. I suspect that ever since the SEC announced their idea of perhaps making a grace period, it looks like this outfit has really ran with it. The next measured bearish move would be 94.80. Yeah, but is that really bearish? I mean, even like, is not anywhere above 9,000 bearish? I don't know. Jerron says also don't be afraid to take profit. That's true. That's true. ETC kind of stopped at 12, says Crypto Chronic, but it went up a lot. Mimblewimble coins up. Yeah, that's another one that's up. Crypto Chronic got Huobi at 250. There you go. Look at it. It's almost $5. Let's see if there's any super deals today. Decentraland. I like this coin. This one is I'm not sure if it's completely up and running, but my understanding is that you could already like buy land and stuff like that within this augmented virtual reality. It's virtual reality, not augmented. And then, talking about Holochain. Look at the logo. Look at it close. It's like like the rope tie. It's funny. It's guys. Let's go back to see that. The losers today. So Decentraland, Bitcoin, Doge is one that always sticks around. Icon has had a pretty strong run. This is like the Korean Ethereum. Yeah, Decentraland, Holo, Icon. There's a few of them. Jojo says drop a thumbs up and a sub. Thank you. CryptoZilla says Mimblewimble is up to $17. It's crazy for an airdrop. Yeah, indeed. It is. Yeah, shout out to Jojo. Yeah, drop a like and touch the sub, guys, if you can. It looks good. So let's look at our community portfolio and see how it's doing because it was outperforming Bitcoin when I saw it. Let me hit refresh here. Do I have my screen share on? No. Yes. Okay, here is the portfolio that we built last week with there's 6 altcoins here. When Bitcoin was at $9,200 last week, we got $9,200 virtually and bought altcoins. And we said, with this $9,200, can we outperform Bitcoin? And so far we are. We're at 11,000 here. We got Binance, we got Crypto.com, FTX, and looks like Binance is really making the gains. It's our top coin next to Tezos. Really, Tezos and Binance has made the gains for us. Jerron says, I explained why Kitcoin is doing what it is. Yeah, you talked about the airdrop or whatnot, but I don't know if that airdrop alone is what's really propelling it. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with it, but I wouldn't say just the airdrop alone is or what they did with the coins. I'm suspecting that it's a function of both that and the SEC saying that they may make a grace period. Maybe they're giving them a free pass. Maybe they paid the piper, guys. You don't know. Had one client sell on some Hotbit and he was pretty happy, says CryptoZilla. Shout out to you. BNB's looking strong. It has been for the past like 2-3 years. So there's our portfolio. Right now, I don't even want to touch it. It's looking good. Outperforming Bitcoin so far. Oh, you did see that comment. Yeah, I read it off. So yeah, I actually approved and read it off. I know about the 880,000 coins or 888. I saw that, and yeah, I'm sure that has something to do with it, but I'm not entirely convinced that's the only reason it's going up. Origin Protocol has recently partnered with Samsung. Okay, I don't know if what their coin is or not. But yeah, now we're seeing a bit of a sell-off there at 98.19. And if we could stay above 97, I think we're all right. Whatever happened to Hedera? Yeah, those are the things that, they boom and they move, they don't. It's like, that's the story with a lot of these coins. They're hot for a while, and everybody thinks that they may be the next one, and they fizzle out, as they get closer to the top 10. Ivan Alito says, guide for first investment. We're not investment advisors. I'm not anybody's crypto daddy out here. So, we're not guiding anybody. We're just giving our opinions. What you should do is do as much research as possible and make your own decision. Don't let another man, especially on YouTube, tell you what to do. Johnson, Crypto Chronic, Geron, CryptoZilla, Crypto Chronic, fluctuating. The boomers are here. And yeah, shout out to Ivan for stepping in the box, but you'll learn quickly here. We don't give out advice. We're just giving out our own personal opinions because nobody knows what they're talking about in crypto. That's rule number one. Nobody knows what they're talking about. Even the top guys at the top, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't. At least we admit it, and we just we say we're speculating. Don't forget Tezos' proof of stakes. You get 5% gains every year. There you go. Yeah. And apparently that's one of the reasons it's, driving the price. So I've heard, I can't confirm that, but it's one of the smart contract platforms that'll actually let you stake. I know EOS lets you stake as well through the Rex, but maybe Tezos is easier or whatnot. Can anybody point me to a DApp on Tezos that I would like using or that's being used or what? Geron says he'll give a tip, never invest more than you're willing to lose, investment 101. That sounds about right. But you know what? Let me answer Ivan's questions. First investment should be yourself, okay? Make sure you're investing in your health. How about that? First investment in your health. Start eating good. Start working out. Stop watching porn. Cosmos, you get 12% or 10%. Yeah, I mean, there's a few, and I want to make it clear when you hear these APRs, they are APRs of the coin. It's not like you're going to get 10% on your fiat. It's not like that. So you'll get 10% back in the coin, but if the coin drops more than 10% in price, then you've lost. Technically. Tezos is for security, says Johnson. Yeah, I don't know much about it. And, and I know when they had the ICO, I believe they're like at one point the biggest ICO or something like that. I'm not sure. Ivan Landito says, thanks for the advice. It's not advice. We're giving opinions out here. We're not giving out anybody. I'm not an advisor. We don't give advice. It's opinions. Johnson said, yeah, stop watching porn. And Geron says, invest in yourself. XPO says, hey, champ, whatever happened to that Mafia Wars game? Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. I was attracted to it and I was using it. But I think that they moved off from Steam. They were like Steam-based for a while. And then they moved off Steam. They started changing so many things. And they lost me. I got caught, so many different things, and they moved chains, and then it got confusing, and I lost interest. It was cool, and it was a cool resource-based game, but I don't know. I just feel like That's the thing with a lot of these games. It's just a game. You end up with the game, and you end up spending coins. It's like you don't expect to make gains playing games. That's one thing that we got to be honest about. Like if you're playing a game, do you really think that that's like a path to making gains? No, it was fun to use. And I thought it was one of the more exciting dApps there for a second, but they stopped using Steam. They changed the thing up a bunch of times. They went somewhere else. The rewards no longer were in Steam coins. They changed the token rewards. Then there was a minimum amount to withdraw. Before you know it, I tuned out. You have to earn your stripes on the trading battlefield. You got to lose a few limbs. You got it. CryptoZilla knows the deal. You know the deal. All we know is if you ain't in crypto, you need to get in and share news with a friend, says David Couch. And that's his opinion. Again, David's not your financial advisor either. You know the deal, Jerron. We got to make it clear out here because so many young cucks out there, and the crypto, YouTube itself is cooked out. And you got to just continue to tell people, I'm not your daddy, because there's so many, people that they need a father out there. It's really, you need a lot of people need a father out there, and the father you guys need is the big man upstairs. Okay, don't come looking to champagne. Don't look for Tony Robbins or any of these other prosperity preachers, because they're not going to do anything for you guys. The only one that's going to do it for you is the big man upstairs, the good Lord himself. So that's my opinion. CryptoZilla says they all got whacked. That's how that goes in the mafia. Yeah, the game was cool for a while. I put up a few videos. I played it, and then for reasons that I just explained, I kind of tuned out. I'll take a few more comments and questions, guys. I'm going to keep this one about 45 minutes. We've been on. Shout out to the 25 concurrent viewers. Shout out to everybody following me on DLive. I got to say it on all the streams because YouTube's feeling like 1998. Any day you may catch your grandma on here. And, we've been shadow banned for a while now, and you know how it goes. So I always encourage you guys to go to a different venue and for us to rendezvous over there just in case they pull the plug on us. Over here on YouTube, we have a rendezvous on DLive and also on Steam. But, right now I'm liking DLive because of the live features and the chat content. It's honestly not for everyone. It takes discipline, and there are no guide rails, says CryptoZilla. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I share the news. I let people know, but I'm not out here trying to tell people what to do, or, oh, you got to get into crypto. You got to do this. People are going to figure it out on their own and, or not, but I'm not here trying to convince, But I speak what I say, and I give out my opinion. And if you guys agree with it, that's on you. I like the soft staking on KuCoin, says Crypto Chronic. Okay. Shout out to Chronic, CryptoZilla, Jerron, and the Boomers, David Couch, XPO, Ivan Nildo. Okay. Shout out to you as well. Excuse me if I mispronounced that. 24 boomers out there. Let me know how your weekend was. It was cooling out with the fam. Did a little barbecue or whatnot. Threw the churrasco on the grill. I'm thinking of doing. I'm into the barbecuing now. I got the charcoal grill, and now that my arm's a little better, I'm gonna attack the grill more often. Maybe I'll do even a video for you guys. But I got the chimney there to set up the coals. I've been skewing up different steaks. I like cooking. That's the thing, guys. You got to know how to cook if you want to be healthy. Because if you're going to eat out all the time or wait for somebody else to cook for you, that's another one. You got to take it into your own hands. You got to be able to cook your own food, and ideally grow it. I don't grow a lot of food. I don't have the space for it, but it's good. My intent is to get some chickens. I'll tell you that much. One chicken I think can lay up to 250 eggs a year, so it's almost like an egg a day. And shout out to eggs, because eggs is that's another one, guys. You could eat eggs, and that's super nutritious, and it's cheap. I think I'll go get a Big Mac meal, get some dirt, and put it in this gullet hole. We all need a little dirt sometimes, says Jerron. Well, go ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna act like I haven't had a Big Mac here and there either, but we all know it's garbage. We all know it's garbage. So hopefully, you don't go that route. But who am I to judge? Because I've been there too. I mean, I've had a Big Macs. It's been a while since I've had one, but it is what it is, guys. Don't act like you haven't snuck a little cheap meal here and there, guys. Love scrambled eggs. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you guys, forget about the cholesterol meme. Nobody talked about cholesterol like 50, 60. Cholesterol's a meme, okay? Most of these people that have high cholesterol and are being affected, it's probably because they have inflammation due to high carbs, a lot of sugar, and stuff like that. Cholesterol is building blocks for cells. Your brain is mostly cholesterol, and cholesterol is needed. So, I'm very, very weary when they tell you you don't need cholesterol. We didn't, they didn't even talk about this 50 years ago. So give me more eggs, give me more animal meats that are good, grass fed. I don't want processed garbage. But it really opened my eyes when I did the keto diet. Eating so much fat. I thought I was like, oh, I'm gonna die here eating this fat. I'm gonna get so fat. I'm gonna gain weight. But the opposite happened. I went on the keto, I ate more fat, and I lost weight, and I felt stronger. Well, more invigorated. I did hit a point of diminishing returns after I lost a certain amount of weight. I think after I lost like 20 plus pounds, my strength was starting to be affected in the gym. But, when I did that diet, and I shared that process with you for a while last year, it really opened my eyes as to the importance of animal fats. And, they've been attacked and, shamed in the media, basically. But that's basically, when something is being attacked or shamed or shadow banned, then there's something there. Okay, there's something there. Now, may not go that deep or not. There's something there. I would look behind it. That's one of the main reasons I started looking at the curvature of the earth. Okay, because these flat earthers out there, I used to laugh at them all the time. And not that I agree with them or disagree with them, but I used to laugh at them. But, I found out that they started getting shadow banned. I said, hold up, there's something here. Let me look behind. I research, and I'll tell you this, I got reasonable doubts with this spinning ball, this heliocentric thing. I'm not out there claiming flat. I don't know. Okay, but I haven't been able to prove no curve. Okay, forget NASA. They're full of BS. Tuna, spinach, kale, and broccoli are a staple of my diet. That's cool. Kale is for cows, and broccoli doesn't grow in the forest. Have you ever walked in the wild and came across broccoli? Broccoli is genetically modified. Tuna is good. It has a lot of mercury, but I like tuna. I like me some tuna steaks. Kale, I think that kale's being pushed now from the farmers because they got excess kale. Kale's given to the cows. That's what a lot of cows eat kale. So now they're selling it, Ideal cholesterol for health is at 220. The lower your cholesterol, the higher your mortality, says Anthony C. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what the ideal levels aren't, but, I'm starting to suspect that the cholesterol thing's a meme. Because, cholesterol seems to be all right. You got to exercise, though. You don't want to be a fat guy and then have cholesterol. You're not moving around and you're eating sugar and this and that. You're going to get affected, but... when something is being shadow banned, there's something there. Wow, great. Yeah, exactly. Think about it. Like, I used to, like I said, I used to straight up make fun of the flat earth. Like, these guys are, it's kind of crazy. But then I saw that they got shadow banned. Same thing with the bits, when I started paying attention to the bits, people were saying, oh, no, it's a scam. Don't pay attention to that. This was like, to 2010. I mean, I learned about the bits at the very beginning during Occupy Wall Street, 08, 09, but I wasn't really intending to buy any until about after 2010. It could have been 11 or 12. I don't remember exactly. But I remember at that point asking people that I felt knew about finance, that worked down on Wall Street, that actually worked in banks, and that knew more about money, I thought, than myself. And they all said it was a scam. Oh, don't look at that. It's garbage. It's no good. It's like, it was like a kind of like a shadow ban. Remember, you can't really even talk about the bits. And, that's one of the reasons I also remain anonymous. It's another reason on top of the many reasons that we keep things anon, because it's like, there was a certain stigma if you were into crypto like 5-6 years ago. Some people thought that you were, a criminal or something. Apple cider vinegar keeps the weight down and lowers cholesterol. That's what I've heard, Southside Player. And actually, I tried it for a while. But I'm going to be honest with you. For me personally, it made me super nauseous, and I ended up throwing up. It was like too acidic. I don't know like what it was, but I've heard great reviews. Kaboom! Thanks to David Couch. He just dropped me $5. David, I appreciate that, guys. Follow David's lead here. Throw 5 or 10 here in the bucket if you are getting value from the stream. I appreciate that, David. Thank you so much. Let me drop another bomb for you. Boom. Yeah, so I mean, I've heard about the cider vinegar and I've heard good reviews. I tried it me personally, and it gave me like kind of like a reflux, I guess. And I threw up. After a while, not the first time, but. That being said, I had it with the mother, the good Bragg's, or is it Bragg's or Briggs, or you know which one I'm talking about. So I know about it. I've tried it. It just didn't work for me, which also leads me to believe that when it comes to like eating and stuff, we talked about this in the past, people have different gut biomes, different microbes, or, I don't know what exactly it is called, this stuff in your gut. So depending on how the gut microbiome is, you may be affected differently from different foods or whatnot. I don't know. I'm not a doc, so I don't know. I've explored and, I experiment on my own, and I share my anecdotal evidence, and I tell you what's worked for me. But I'm not a nutritionist, a dietitian. I don't know any of that. But, one thing I look is, like, for instance, even the food pyramid, that's another thing that's been inverted. They tell you got to eat the majority of food and, carbs, bread and stuff. Look at the food pyramid. When really, if you just get the food pyramid and flip it upside down, that's probably how you should be eating. Start with the animal fat first, the fats, then the meats, and then, less on the breads and what's up. And then, I have nothing against vegetables. Okay. I think vegetables are good to have micronutrients or whatnot. They have some fiber, but, he who is weak eateth herbs. Herbs are, herbs and vegetables are not necessarily food. They're like medicine, so they could be used for curing things. Geron loves apple cider. So yeah, I tried it a few times, but like, I think I did it for like a week or whatnot. And it just didn't work out for me. I didn't feel the benefit from it. Maybe I didn't do it right or not. I'm just letting you know. But that being said, I heard nothing but good things. Like, I haven't even heard anything bad other than my own experience. Eating some tuna now, says Crypto Chronic. Yeah, I like me some tuna steaks, wild caught. Cook me some tuna every once in a while. With all the talk about me eating red meat and beef, I also sneak in seafood, and I, make sure that the young ones eat that as well. I'm getting hungry now. Yeah, so am I. Yeah, I'll take a few more comments and questions, and I'm going to go ahead and go on my way. Stay strong out there, eat. And, I've lost a little weight since this surgery, because I'm not eating as much and I'm not going and attacking the gym like I was for like 2 years straight. If you guys have been following me, I was, 300 crypto soldier. And ever since the surgery, I've lost about like almost 8 pounds, almost 10 pounds. I was like, and that's due to eating less and not pumping as much. I'm not pumping at all. Well, now I'm kind of pumping, they have, but it's, very light. I'm doing the little row with, the back row, the pull down, like super lightweight. It's more, therapeutic than it is like exercising. Geron's talking about his grandmother does it with water. Yeah. Thanks again to David for the $5. I appreciate you, David. 98.43 on the bits. Let's see where we level off at. Now we're going back up. So, it shows me that there is some sort of support there, 97, 98. All right, guys. On that note, I'm out of here. Stay strong. If I got time today, I may do a D live or whatnot. If not, I'll be back tomorrow. Always a pleasure. Thank you again to David Couch for shooting me $5. I appreciate that. I'll be back sooner than later. Crypto Chronic, shout out to you. Geron, shout out. Southside Player, David, again, thank you so much. And all the Boomerzilla, all my day ones. I appreciate you, maniacs. Stay strong out there, and it's looking good. What else could I say? We're up, guys. I mean, so, be happy. And I'm not against, people taking profits, like at the end of the day, sometimes people got to eat. There's things they got to do. And, I think everybody has their own goals. So, do consider it now. Do consider it. And we'll do a stream about that as far as like what the game plan could or couldn't be. I'm definitely in for the long gun. I'm definitely a hodler, But I'm not against taking profits. When we go above 10K. And then maybe even buying back in when we take a little dip. Like, for instance, if you would have sold at 10.2, you can wait and buy back in under 10, Again, people do that, but sometimes it's better just to wait it out. Let's see. We'll continue to keep our eye on it, and we'll continue to manage this portfolio. Shout out to Jerron once again, Crypto Chronic, all the boomers. I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest champagne. Thank you for tuning in.